So tired.
Oh, please
So,
survive.
quick,
Oh no, yeah. I'm not sleepy, I think. I'm
just exhausted.
tired. Yeah.
So recap, what happened during the score? Big debut race.
Plenty of things, including
Yes.
bombs.
It was
Some
a tough.
explosions.
It was um um a very close race.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Um, and I think the only way we managed to actually pull ahead is by committing sabotage to the other teams.
By outright
Which I
cheating.
think that we like mostly instigated all of it. I don't think anybody else did. We did. It's fine. Um, yeah, there was various teams that were running that were racing as well. Which we have listed on the thing here, but it's like us and a couple of other uh, factions that had entered. So the Golden Hand, the Leatherbacks, and the Red Torque all were sort of major players, and they were all very good, as were we. And with like the Leatherbacks like having an early lead, I think they managed to like stay ahead for the most part until we started getting a little nasty with with it. And they pulled back after I believe we blew them up with a bomb
Yes.
from our bomb expert.
Yes.
Um, and after that, we managed to clear in front of everybody and actually win, which was surprising. Um, and while that was happening, espionage was going on as well, and another person in our group managed to steal some documents from like a Strangford McTurry exec that was watching the race and trying to decide who to endorse. Um, but yeah, I think that was mostly it. It was a lot of cargo fast, cargo
Yes.
blow up.
A lot of high stakes racing. Um, some underhanded sabotage, and a lot of very good.
Oh, we rolled so well.
Yes, a lot
So
of good
well.
rolls. You guys, I swear, you guys failed like one roll, and
Yeah,
everything
and then
else
all the
was
other
just
times we
Never mind
rolled
the failing. There was so
sixes.
many sixes.
Like there was no consequences to our actions.
yeah.
We were just doing whatever.
No
Yeah.
one had a clue that you were doing any of the things that you were doing, and yet you blew up an auto cycle. You pulled a Mario Kart and left an oil spill, and then you shot a ghost bullet on the track and haunted like half the other drivers.
Yeah.
Just normal things.
It
It's
wasn't us though.
On the
extremely
flip side,
normal.
on the flip side, what's gonna happen is when we run the Zeitgeist interlude with the B team, you're gonna retroactively kill them, and then I'll have to just
They're
start
all
the
gonna
whole thing
die.
up.
Yes,
And then we're gonna have to resurrect them at the end.
amazing. Um,
I like the thought of like the constabulary having like you get one
One,
assigned revivify
Yeah,
in your
if you
time.
fuck up that bad,
yes,
then you can get one.
You get
that's
revived
that's part of your
once.
life insurance. Everyone gets one.
Yeah.
Just the one diamond.
Otherwise, you have to start providing
Okay.
your own diamond.
Yep. Okay. Back to this game.
Okay, so we can start doing downtime and upkeep and all of that good. At the end, of course, there is the big the podium celebration. So Maz is up there in first place. You get your trophy and everything. Um, classic campaign celebration. And the top three finishers get cash prizes. So for winning in
Bank.
first place, you guys will get paid out a stack.
Oof.
Golden Hand will get 2 stack. torque, get 1 stack. So podium gets their special prize.
The leatherbacks get jailed.
Leatherbacks get nothing. Yes, they get to
Deserve.
yell at each other
Yeah, as I should.
at Park Firm. Okay, so payout. After a successful score, the crew earns payout of stacks. So the crew will gain 2 rep by default. The bonus if the target was a higher tier, or a penalty if the target was a lower tier. There isn't necessarily like a target for the score, but, well, I guess theoretically the target could be the people you tried to steal information from. Strangford Mictor is definitely a higher tier than you. So I will give you... What are you guys? Tier 1 is Strangford.
Yes,
Action.
Informator.
Strangford Mictor, they're a tier 4.
Oh, hey.
So I will give you... And I guess I'll give you a bonus. I'll give you 1 bonus rep for managing to lift information off of them. And I'll give you 1 more bonus rep for winning the race. So
Sweet.
obviously that gets a lot of eyes on you. People are definitely take interest in, at least as a racing crew, if not as someone to keep an eye out outside the track.
So that total is...
That will be 4 rep in total. Get 2 for completing the score, 1 for stealing from strength. Okay, and then additional payouts. Since you managed to win the race and you were running that big, very visible Zentara Pharma advertisement on your vehicle, the Zentara rep is going to be very pleased with your performance, and he will be granting you a bonus.
We did good at cars.
You did very good at cars, so for that, yeah. I think it... Yeah, roll crew tier for bonus payout. So you guys are tier 1, so you get to roll 1d6. See how generous Nantaro Pharma is feeling.
Which one of you losers wants to do that?
I can do it. 1d6.
Yeah. Oof.
Nice.
Alright. Maybe not
Well, the start to the session.
the biggest bonus, but stash is stash, so that's an extra stash for your payout.
It's because we're not in union.
Yes. So that's all of the pay.
I'm looking at this and did we even spend stress last session?
I didn't.
Oh, both my characters are maxed the fuck out for sure.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
okay,
be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like halfway, but
I went bananas with it. So I rolled so well.
as you should, it's fine.
Tithes. As part of the payout, the crew is expected to pay a tithe equal to their tier +1 to the ward bar.
Of the
will you be paying off Blaze?
So basically, we would be paying the Red Torque a percentage of our winnings in a
Yes.
race that they also competed in and lost.
Yes. On
Now I
their
don't know if I
own
want to do it.
racetrack.
Now I don't know if I want to do it.
They don't
Like, no,
deserve
no.
it. It's like they went there and they lost, but we have to give them.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, man.
Way.
You
We've got a
can
better benefactor now.
you can refuse to pay them. And this will all that happens is that you add a tick to this anger clock on the crew sheet. Once that clock fills, then you lose one status with the.
Well, bummer. I don't want to pay them.
That's fine. If you guys don't want to pay, then go ahead and add one tick to that anger clock.
How many ticks is that?
So it's
We gotta add it in here.
It's a 4
Oh, there
tick
it is.
clock.
It's the 4. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want all 4. I just want 1. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. You can be mad at us. Whatever. We won.
If you do bring up an interesting point, since we've started this, because of how things have gone in our previous scores, with Xantara as your benefactor, this brings up an opportunity for you to potentially swap. I don't know if loyalties is the right thing, but you could have them become your main like ward boss, and then end up having to pay tithes to them. I don't know. I feel like the advertisement gig is kind of a that would.
Yeah. Right.
There's something that'll come up later that we can go over that may help alleviate this paying tithes to the red. We will deal with that.
Yeah, I think I kind of like where we're at right now, where it's like we have the tension between us and the Red Torque, and we sort of have to decide what we want to do with that.
That'll be good. So next is heat. The crew acquires heat as they commit crimes. Be aware of be mindful of being witnessed or leaving evidence behind.
Our asses we're already wanted, bro.
Yes. Take 2 heat for a contained score with standard exposure, 4 heat for loud and chaotic score, 6 heat for wild and devastating. +1 heat for a high profile or well connected target, and +1 heat happened on turn. Add +1 heat if you're 4, and plus someone died. Your heat reaches 9, you gain a wanted level. Clear the heat. I mean, technically, you didn't. Well, you did do crimes, but you weren't caught at all.
No one had any idea.
You.
And even if we did stuff out in the open, it was kind of like allowed.
Yeah.
Parameters of the race. So
Mustang Ford rolled pretty well on all of their interruptions during the race, and Kawasaki never got caught. I think I will give you +1 heat for acting on a target who is higher faction than you, since you messed with Strangford Michter. But other than that, I don't think you gain any. That's that. And then next is Unwind. So free upkeep. So for free upkeep, everyone clears 1 stress without having to roll. And if the crew has the quarters base upgrade, you don't yet. Oh, but I think we changed that for all all harm goes down by 1 tier. So if you guys have any harm, it'll move down and all your level 1 harms get cleared, and then everyone gets to clear 1.
Okay, 1 stress free.
Yes.
Okay.
And then from here, let's do experience. So Porsche was not in this score, so nothing for Mustang Ford. All right. So marking experience. Did you roll a desperate action or a 0 dot action? I don't think you did.
I
You did
don't believe
like all Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Once per session, did you hit a key? So did you role play in a way that was defiant, reckless, cool, or determined?
Well, I did plant the bomb in a car.
You did. I would call that.
Feels pretty reckless.
Reckless. Yes. So you can mark 1 XP on your reckless. Not in the playbook advancement. So up where your keys are. Either those 3 ticks by each of the keys.
Okay.
You can add 1 tick to the reckless tracker.
Oh.
So
I already have one. Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be that's that experience then. Every time you role play towards your keys, you'll gain experience in the key trackers, and when you max it out, you can cash in the key for an auto crit. Is how that works. So it's always in your best interest to role play in the way that your keys. Okay, did you address a challenge with persuasion or mayhem? I would say
I addressed every challenge with mayhem.
yes. I would say you did that multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get
At least 2 times.
yes, you will get 2 experience for that. So those go into your playbook advancement.
Okay.
And then, did you struggle with any issues stemming from a deadlock? You don't have any deadlocks yet, so nothing from there.
Okay.
All right, so that's experience from Maverick. Up
Maz.
Maz, did you roll any desperate actions or 0 dot action?
Oh, what was the 0 dot? Was that from Maz? No. So no.
Okay. Did you role play towards any of your keys?
Was I and I can't role play towards the ones that are deadlocked.
Correct.
Or I don't get anything from those.
Yes.
So I was not distant or protected.
Okay.
I don't believe.
So nothing for
I was driving a car.
Did you address a challenge with violence or discipline?
With violence. Maz threw. I mean, Ford gave the oil canister to them.
Yes. Yes.
But they did end up using it.
That is correct. So I would give you 1 experience for that. And did you struggle towards with any issues stemming from a deadlock?
I don't think we saw Maz behave in a way that was akin to an insomniac or having gone soft. They were driving
Right.
a car.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw that.
Lots of just driving.
Yes.
Oh.
They were locked in.
All right. That's all for Reina Kawasaki. A newcomer to the crew. Did Reina roll a desperate action or
Yes. Rena rolled Sway, which she has 0 dice in, and she rolled Desperate for something else too, for a tune.
okay? That'll be every time. Yes, so that'll be 2 experience in your solve track.
Okay, I think I marked one already for the Desperate, but I'll mark the one for the 0 dot as well.
Did you role play towards any of your keys?
Let's see. Was she ruthless, impulsive, deceptive, or noble? She was deceptive.
Definitely deceptive.
She tricked that guard into thinking that she was Strangford Victor.
I'll give you one for that.
I don't know if like shooting the ghost bullet and like fucking up the field would be ruthless or impulsive.
I'm
I
leaning
don't really
towards
see it being that.
oh,
Yeah.
because that
I
wasn't
agree.
like a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, it was a planned thing.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
And like it didn't like
violent.
kill anybody or
Yeah.
harm anybody. Yeah, so it's fine.
Just the one. Did you address a challenge with stealth or subterfuge?
I so totally did.
I think so.
I put on my fake coat and snuck around.
Yeah. And again, you lied to that guard.
Yeah.
So I'll give you.
Yippee.
And then, did you struggle with issues stemming from a deadlock? Not have any deadlocks
I do
yet?
not have deadlocks. No.
All for you. Main Lexus.
Yeah.
You roll any desperate actions or 0 dot action?
I don't believe so.
Also do. Did you role play towards any of your keys? Just talkative, sarcastic only.
I would say certainly enthusiastic about some of the race. Curious? I will say actively against it, probably, considering I was very much like, okay, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I did keep making talk with our newest recruit,
Yeah,
even if I kind of didn't like what he was saying.
talkative. You were trying to get information out of him too. So I'll give you one for talkative and one for enthusiastic.
Okay.
So those will be at the top by where your keys are at. See those?
Okay.
Yeah, so those go in there, not in the playbook.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
One each. Okay.
Yeah.
There.
Did you address a challenge with technical skill or cleverness?
I mean, there was the whole flashback thing.
Yeah,
and
the ghost bullet
uh,
is very technical.
yeah.
So I'll give you 1 for that. And then did you struggle with issues from your deadlock? Not have any deadlock. Or yet. All for that. Okay. And before we start getting into the proper downtime action, let's go over the information that you get from everyone. So, first off, Reyna was able to steal some stuff from Strangford Michter. And that was a great success. So you are going to get skills of Strangford Michter.
Just so you know, she definitely presents this to the crew as if she was like the handlers in um, Delta Green.
Oh, yes, that's good. I love that.
Like she just like gets everybody together and like slides over the envelope and like says nothing, and then when we're done just talking about it, she just fucking leaves.
Amazing. Okay.
For record, this one's Max's fault.
So there are, let's see. There are 2 parts to their sets. Know that this one is necessary. Yeah, this one isn't super related to their spying on Zentara. So I'll give you half. So they're very clearly spying on Zentara Pharma, and it looks to be that they are heavily analyzing the amount of like their gains in stocks, profit, and where is all of this money coming? And all of this paperwork seems to point back to obviously their former medicines that they're putting out. City, they have pills, uh, all sorts of stuff, corner shops across town, and they're making bank. And so from what you're seeing, looks like they are trying to do as much research as they can into what Nantara is making, how they're marketing it, and what their numbers are, and they want to basically beat them at their own, which obviously will be difficult. Financial, medicinal, but they have the money to try and muscle their way through into the industry. And so um, with a number of like high level investments, and it also looks like they're doing research for like blackmail. They're trying to find ways that they could, what are the, oh man, this is actual work flashback. What are the critical control points in their like manufacturing system that they could maybe theoretically or quite literally throw a wrench into that would mess them up significantly enough that they could get their foot, introduce their own.
Oh, I see.
So that is the story behind what Strangford Michter was doing and this will trigger their faction clock. So are gonna. Okay. So they now have a faction clock, and after every score, I'm gonna roll to advance their clock, and this is something that's gonna keep going on in the background. So you don't necessarily have to deal with it right away, but it will keep moving even if you don't do anything about it. And so eventually at some point you're going to want to confront that if you do not want. And I did not. Oh, how do I edit this?
You go back
There we
into
go.
the
Okay.
text tool. Yeah,
There we
you
go.
should be able to do it.
Okay, so this will be a 10 clock. And then besides that, so you weren't able to complete any further gather information clocks. However, you are approached by. You're probably approached by Blade. So obviously, the Red Torque was very. They're disappointed in themselves for not winning the race on their home turf, but they were extremely impressed with what you were able to pull off. Especially considering that when you had come to them in the first place, you were basically 0-0. You had almost nothing to your. So they weren't expecting all that much. But you've grown a lot, and it shows results of this preseason race. And so Blaze is gonna let you in on a little. Even though this on the outside seemed like something to basically gather money for the Autodrome and for like the Red Torque themselves, Blaze was also doing some scouting of his own because he is looking to recruit a bunch of drivers for a job. He is looking to run a heist basically in the Deathland. The Syndicate, I believe. Maybe not, but there is. Oh yeah, it is the Syndicate. It's Scorpion Syndicate. That's what. Are a group of drug runners, basically, and once a year they have a large shipment come in from out of town, and it comes in through the Deathland. And this makes it very safe for Scorpion Syndicate because barely anyone goes out into Deathland. But Blaze has caught wind of this. Their operation, their schedule, and a drop location for this year. And he thinks that if he can get enough people and come up with a crew of good drivers and people who are willing to brave the Deathlands, then he wants to hit that drop zone before the Scorpion Syndicate gets there, steal all the drugs, and it'll be a big payday for everyone involved. And considering how well Moz did, and the fact that there was a ghost bullet interruption during the race incident, he sees a lot of potential bringing you in. And so Moz, you basically get like good point. I don't know if everyone necessarily would be brought in. Maybe like Moz gets invited to like a one-on-one meeting with Blaze where Blaze is like, okay, and there's like a TV in the room, and it's playing like a replay of the race, and he's like pressing buttons on a remote, and there's like play-by-plays of every time that Maz was able to avoid whatever was going on the track. So like Maz didn't get knocked out in the first turn by the two leatherbacks colliding. Maz avoids the explosion. Maz doesn't get spun out by the oil slick, and then the ghost bullet happening. And he's like going through all of this clip. I like what you and brings out a couple like maps. Has some like mugshot photos of people from the Scorpion Syndicate that he's looking to target. He's like, okay, here's the deal. I'm planning a heist. I need some drivers. Obviously, I have some of the best, but the crew isn't quite big enough for the payout. So I'm needing to a little bit. And let's just say things that I saw from you very appealing.
You know that wasn't me, right?
I do. But you were the one behind the wheel, which is the important thing as far as I'm concerned. But I understand that the driver doesn't make. So I invite you to inform who you would like to bring on this mission if you'd like to join me. And I can promise you. He hands over like an envelope with a folded up parchment of the Deathland, where this is supposed to go down. A couple different locations. I forget what it's called, but like the city wall where like the lightning gates or whatever that protect you from the ghosts that are outside.
Oh yeah.
The lightning barrier. Locations where
like that.
they have secret exits out of town. He hands this over. You have some people that you want to bring in. That's your crew has been working on our turf for some time now, so you trust them. Oh,
I think Maz just like looks at the map and like folds it up and like stuffs it in one of their jacket pockets. um, and it's just like yeah, thanks. I'll let them know and I'll get back to you.
So this will also start another. A red pork. Okay. So, this is like, this will be another semi-timer type clock. Blaze has his people, and he knows who he's gonna take in. He is willing to start the heist whenever you're ready. But as soon as this clock fills, he's going with or without you. So you can push this off as much as you want, or you can like you could do this as your next score. You have until that 8 tick clock fills. Say, okay, we're ready. But if it fills and you decide to not take it as your next score, then he will do it without you. Um, and then, I mean, you didn't necessarily get everything or like fill out the clock, but I feel like the context of the race could kind of give you enough to do that. We'll give you one more thing for Leatherback. So obviously, Maverick talked to the pit crew, and Moz saw what happened on the track. These two guys were going at it when they were close enough to actually. And there was that whole like micro joust in the middle of the race when Brace spun out because of the oil slick. Yeah.
Yeah, they just started fighting each other.
Yeah. So I'd say that between Maverick talking to the pit crew, as witnessing the tension on the track, you're able to piece together that the Leatherbacks are having a bit of power struggle. They're not one cohesive faction. They're a bunch. It's groups of multiple tribes, and each tribe has their own individual. And these two particular Leatherbacks who are at the race, so Brace and Jet, they're the two like biggest, or I should say most influential back leaders. And they are both fighting for power to unite the faction as one big group rather than a splinter small. um as you can tell by how amazingly the race went, Brace is very clearly the one to beat. He seems to have the most amount of followers, like when you pass by the grandstands where that were reserved for team like followers, it definitely like Brace had the most in the leatherback section.
Gotcha.
Um, but Jet seems to be putting up a fight. Maybe didn't look like a very good fight the race. But yeah, this will be interesting because there are conflicting clocks here. I don't know that the crew will necessarily have a piece to play in this internal war, but who knows, maybe. Uh, so let's back.
We get them to joust each other. What David, your character from our original Blades game who thought he was a horse.
Oh God.
Was
Oh,
he
Wow,
like
weird
part
guy.
of was he part of these people who are now the leatherbacks?
Oh man, he must have been.
I don't remember all the details, but I'm pretty sure he. What?
Because the leatherbacks used to be like people who would like who like were
They're
horse
from that.
riders.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain he was. I mean, I haven't looked at that character sheet in like
Yeah.
2+ years, so
I don't even
I'm,
remember what his name
I'm
was,
fairly
but I
sure.
distinctly remember his purple mohawk that went all his
Oh
Mostly,
man.
what I
Sorry.
remember is his purple mohawk.
And then he fucking stunk.
To be
Yeah.
honest, most of what I remember from our first Blades game is
Bentley.
Bentley.
Bentley the Badger.
Yeah, sure. I can see why.
Okay. So that is all that you guys got from info gathering during the race. You
Not to juggle.
didn't miss out on. There was. I will say that there was a thing. Could have gotten stuff about the Golden Hand. Could have gotten some stuff about the Gallo family. But other than that, you also could have gotten like bonus with Zantara if you had found out that they were being spied on. But yeah, other than that, you got everyone else. The Red Torque was gonna approach you after the race either way, but since you won, that was like, oh, Blaze definitely wanted to get you on their side. Yeah, you managed to build the files on Stanford. That is that. We will come back to this after downtime act. See what you let us get started with downtime.
Gotta get rid of all my stress.
So each character gets 2 free downtime actions and can pay 1 stat or 1 rep for additional. Things that you can do include indulging your vice, recovering from harm, reducing heat, acquiring an asset. After
Okay.
rolling your activity, you can spend stack to improve the result.
How are we doing on heat?
We're okay on heat, but we're we do have a wanted level, and I don't know how to get rid of that.
I
Can we get rid of that?
I
I
don't.
like pay money to do it.
I don't know.
I think for wanted
Do
levels,
community
you
service.
either get. I think that's like an option to get rid of if you get jailed, or you have to do like a long-term project clock.
Community service.
Or I could,
I suppose it's like we got noticed and
yeah, I could feasibly
hard.
see you like bribing the blue coats or something. But
Yeah, I think that wanted level came from when the airship crashed.
yes, yes. Because reducing heat is just a downtime action in itself. I think, yeah, you have to do more. It's much harder if you want to actually get rid of wanted level. But yes, so let's go start from the top. So Maverick, what do you like to do for your first downtime action? Well, actually, we can start with Porsche. If Porsche has stuff he wants to do, it looks like he doesn't have harm or stress those. I don't know that you necessarily want to do anything.
I don't think he really has a whole lot going on. He's just kind of chilling, partying until someone calls him up and says, "Hey, we got a job."
Yeah. So okay, if there's something you want to do with Maverick,
What do you want to do with Maverick?
only have one stress, so
I only have one stress. I mean, one stress is still not zero stress. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna head over to the fighting pits, throw down a little bit,
Ooh.
okay.
I was looking for this, and I don't think maybe I didn't look hard enough. I don't think I got the name of the fighting pits.
Good question. I know there was a thing that had like a list of devices.
Yeah, I looked at that, and it mentioned fighting pits, and it didn't say where those fighting pits were at. Like, it listed a bunch of establishments, but it didn't say what sort of sketchy activities were going on at those establishments.
So searching fighting pits gives me Limmerfield. Surveyor. Yeah, there's not a specific um there's not a specific fighting pit. So what we could do, there is the Limmerfield gang, which is, oh no, they have animal fight. That's not like a boxer. So actually, you're probably gonna want to look. There is a guy, some dude, counts as a faction on his own,
All by himself.
all by himself, because he's that
what a
badass. He's literally just like a street fighter who picks fights with like everyone. And people kind of hate him, but he. Let's
I'm
see.
trying to figure out
Paxton.
who that would
Paxton.
be.
There we go. A champion bare knuckle boxer and larger than life personality. He has spent more time inside prison than out. Just got out on parole for the 7th time. So Paxton holds court in the Slippery Eel, a shady
Right, slippery eel
tavern
it is.
beside the canal. People upset him, he knocks them out and throws them in the water. Paxton is described as an absolute unit, violent, impulsive, and charismatic. He is
All
an
right.
individual, but is such a big, beefy boy that he is considered a faction on his own. In physical
You said Street
conflicts,
Fighter. You said
yes,
Street Fighter, so I'm now picturing Sagat. That's
yes,
what I'm going with.
we can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I roll up to the. You said the slippery eel.
Yes.
I roll up to the slippery eel. I walk in. I walk to the bar and I go, "Where's Paxton at?"
Axton, well, uh, came in at a good time. He's hungry for a fight, and he like points over to like the back door, and you know that um like people will get a little rough and rowdy in the bar, but the barkeep is pretty strict about no fighting inside. And so there's like a side entrance that leads to the alleyway that's between the slippery eel like canal. And if people are gonna throw down, they they will grab their drinks at the bar and then head out the back door and then just like line up across the back of the bar and cheer on the fight as they like fight on the edge.
Uh, I make eye contact with Paxton, and then I turn to the bartender and I go, "Give me something that will numb the pain."
He looks you up and down and then looks over at Paxton, who is like he's he's doing the whole like shadow boxing thing. There are a couple people who are like cheering him on, and
I
or
look back to
like
the bartender. You new here? This ain't my first rodeo with Paxton. I know what I'm
um,
signing up for.
it's like if you say so, and he grabs like the high shelf bottles, pours you a pretty hefty double.
Uh, I shoot it. I pay him. I walk over to Paxton, and no, I wait for him to finish whatever he's doing. I go, "Pax, I want to let off a little steam. Third time's the charm. I know you've gotten the best of me before, but this is it. We're gonna turn the tables right now."
Well, well, well. It isn't Maverick again. Here for another swim.
That's what you want to call it.
Fine. Meet me out back. And he heads over to the bar, and the barkeep immediately um like pulls out like a heavy tankard and just slams it on the table, and Axton throws it back, chugs the entire uh thing of beer, and then turns over and looks at you like outside.
I step outside.
A crowd follows, and you see people. Someone like starts running up and down the wall of the bar, taking money. People start shouting out bets on who's gonna win or who's gonna take a swim. Um, and
Uh, I get in the ring. I square up, and I go, "Hey, you know, first two times, I guess you got the jump on me, but I've been training, I've been working, and I don't think you got it anymore. You're getting old, man."
he just snarls at you, and he like he gets down into one of those like the ready positions that track runners will get into when they're about to start like running, and then he just charges at you.
Before we
go
proceed,
go ahead and
before we
roll
proceed,
your
I just pictured Nick Cage fighting Sagat,
yes. Yes.
and,
That
and I'm
is
dying.
exactly what this
Absolutely
is. And
incredible.
you are almost guaranteed to overindulge. But let's see how you do.
So you said roll indulge device?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Wow. Literally perfect. Okay.
Oh,
Incredible.
Amazing. So I think
I like dodge and weave.
yeah.
He's throwing like kicks and punches, and I'm ready today.
You're on top of it. He throws some hard punches, but I mean, you've been on a pretty good high since doing what you did at the race, and um you're just able to avoid all of his hits. He gets a couple in, but you're able to guard pretty well, and you do the very obvious telegraph thing, but he falls for it completely to where like you put your back up to the edge of the street where the water is right behind you, and he just charges at you, and at the very last second you sidestep and he just falls in the water, and the crowd outside just starts cheering.
I wipe the sweat off my brow, look down at him, and go, guess it's not so one-sided anymore now, is it? And then I reach down, I help him get up, and he gets up, and I go in for that handshake into a hug thing.
Yes. Yes.
We're just friendly rivals here. Ain't no ill feelings.
Um he definitely gives you more of a bear hug because he's completely soaked, and so he gets you like all wet too. But he grabs your hand and lifts it up over your head, and everyone starts cheering. People are throwing coins at each other. The crowd like comes around you and like brings you up onto their shoulders, and they like carry you back into the bar. Um, the bartender is extremely impressed, and he throws you another drink. But yeah, you managed to not only survive but win an encounter against Paxton.
And now I'm back to thinking about how Porsche and his Twinkie ass met him at a muscle bar.
Yeah.
Portia's Twinkie ass, like getting every fucking bear at the
Yeah.
salty spittoon.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
What a
I know
king.
exactly where I was going.
Absolute king.
But yeah, that is Mustang's downtime. Just throwing hands.
That's crazy. I can't believe you literally rolled a one.
That's incredible. Like it was like, okay, so he's gonna overindulge because there's no way. Let's just see how much.
Yeah. I was
like, fuck the
completely
overindulge rule. I'm gonna
expecting
do it.
to have to like roll up some sort of encounter with the blue, but that worked out perfectly.
Dice are on my side, except for that very first roll.
Yeah. Right. So next up, Maz.
That's me.
Maz is looking pretty stressed.
Yes. And I'm choking on my Mountain Dew.
Don't
No,
die.
don't die.
I don't think I've had a regular run-of-the-mill Mountain Dew in the last decade.
I like never get normal Mountain Dew. I like always get one of the flavored ones. I'm drinking Code Red right now.
Baja all the way.
I got it today and I have to finish it. Yeah, Baja all the way. But this
I
is
don't
what
know. I don't know if I've ever had Code Red.
Coke Red's
It's
pretty
fine.
good.
It's better
I've
than the
never
orange
had
one. I don't like the orange
any
one.
of them.
Voltage is really
Really?
sweet.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
they sell them here. Like here in my
Oh.
city, at least.
Yeah.
I had
Probably.
Baja Blast once, and I was like, "This is overrated."
No, dude, Baja Blast is the best one.
Baja is so
Oh, in that case,
good.
I don't
Oh,
need to have
good.
any more Mountain Dew.
No.
I need to get one of those. I am, at the very least, just because of the color. I need to. I have to.
Yeah, you gotta have that
Yes.
battery acid. That teal battery acid. It's wonderful. Okay. I'm done choking on my Code Red. Yeah, I need to indulge in my vice. I did pick up a new special ability about vices called
Ooh.
Creative Community.
Ooh.
You gain a second vice, learning a new creative hobby. What is it? When you indulge this vice by going to class, add +2 to the result, and then create a new friend or rival, classmate or teacher, or develop your relationship with an existing one. These people have no criminal
Interesting.
utility, but they may give you a ride or let you lay low at their place in a pinch. When you overindulge, one of their friends is put in danger. So I have to like get a hobby.
That's hilarious.
If I do my hobby, then I feel better.
Yes.
Um,
So the veteran who has
So-
gone soft is picking up hobbies, is what you're telling me.
like, yeah, I think Maz is like, fuck, I gotta knit or something.
Start crocheting.
Like, I'm an insomniac now. I'm no longer just tired. I'm an insomniac. Like, I can't fucking
Oh
sleep. I
yeah.
need something that'll just
Pass the time.
pass the time. And so I think I gotta just do something that'll keep me occupied. And I wrote gambling here. It looks like I did when I got this, but I don't know if I agree with that. So there's, what can I pick up from? Faith, gambling, luxury, obligation, pleasure, give, fucked up, and weird. I already have weird. Maybe it'll just be an obligation and they like signed up for classes and then they're like, I paid for these, I have to actually go to them.
That sounds about right. Classes for what?
I cannot believe. I love that. Yeah, they are going to school when Lex and Porsche got kicked out of.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think they like fucking they go to like a community center class or something, you know? I think they're like I'm not an intellectual. I just want something that I can do that'll pass the time and then maybe meet people who aren't in my circle of criminals. So I can like feel like I'm not like stifled by all of this. So they sign up for like a class. What would be something? I mean, they're like I mean, it's got to be like something like knitting adjacent.
Yeah.
I feel like because they're like they're big and they're like a vet, so they're like scarred and tatted and quiet.
Yeah. So it's got to be something like old
And
lady
intimidating.
adjacent.
Yeah. Crocheting. Something like that. I think it's just like some like little like creative hobby that's a very old lady thing that they can just do with their hands. And they go to class for it. And they stand out like a sore fucking thumb.
Yeah.
But like it's like a community center class. So like they take it and everybody else in the class is probably like an old woman or like a mother who doesn't go to work and like needs something to do while the kids are away.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's
So she's like,
great.
I'm gonna go book club. Book club! It's book club!
Yes. This
Yeah, they
big
go to a-
beefy guy just reading a rom-com novel.
Yeah. absolutely goes to Old Lady Book Club for sure.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. When you indulge this vice by going to class, add +2 to the result. All right, I will do that. And I do not think I can overindulge here. Oh, I could. If I roll a 6, then I could overindulge because I've
Risky.
got 6. So, but we'll do it because I need to. I need to read a book. Okay, so that gives me a 5 total.
5.
And then I have to create a new friend or rival. So one of the old ladies is definitely going to be one of my friends.
Oh man,
He's going to be like,
you could be
Maz.
you can be soft and protective about your new friend.
About my legion of elderly women.
Yes. Your new grandmothers.
Yes. My like I've got like 12 grandmas now. She's got to have like a grandma name like
Meredith.
Sharon or Meredith. Yeah.
Meredith.
Not Meredith Grey. Book club lady. Very good.
Excellent. I love it.
That means that Maz has a slowly growing stack of like
Books
classics
at the
that are
base.
like for women, quote unquote. Yeah. And then like contemporary rom-coms, romance novels.
That's
Yeah.
I
They just like keep like in their garage.
I bet you there's a bookstore at the mall, and
Oh yeah.
Maz is just spending more and more time there, like digging through the books and picking out everything that gets chosen for book club.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, thank God there's a like a old Barnes and Noble in this
Yeah.
place because
They have
that
all
means
the
I don't have to
classics.
buy the book for book club." Yeah, it's great. They're a little musty, but it's fine. They've got everything that's important.
Excellent.
So yes, that's Maz's
All right.
action.
So after Maz, we got Reina.
Okay, Reina also needs to indulge because I used a lot of my stress.
Everyone is stressed.
Let's see,
So
what does
Reina.
she do? I have her vice as luxury. She's a very sophisticated woman. And very professional. So I think well, I probably need to pull up the book on what luxury is.
So luxury, you have Sapphire Lounge, Diamond Palace, an old-fashioned tailoring shop, fashionable clothing boutique, a private members club, a high-end restaurant, another high-end restaurant.
Those clubs, I think. That private club, I feel like. What page is this on?
So this is Vice Purveyors. This is page 4.
Okay.
48 of.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Paddles Private Club. Oh, Paddles isn't a name? I don't know. Private Members Club, restaurant, boutique. She wouldn't like, I don't think she really cares about clothes so much. I think she's gonna go to the Sapphire Lounge in Silkshore. Because I think she really likes a cocktail and a smoke.
That's extremely funny because the Sapphire Lounge
Is a brothel.
No, it belongs to the Lounge Rats.
Oh no! Well, she doesn't know them.
This is true, yes. So there won't be tension there, but Yeah, so this is a nightclub where they push products, quote unquote. So they will be illegal gambling and drug dealing. They do.
They might actually. I wonder if they like. If she like shows them like her fucking like mirror house business card or something, and then like mentions that she does actually work for Strangford Victor, and they're like, oh yeah, you're cool.
Okay, yeah. So they let her into like the VIP rooms where they like do above table gambling.
Yeah.
So it's only like 5% off the top instead of like 40% off the top.
Yeah.
You can
And I don't think
actually
she
make
like.
some money back.
Yeah, I don't know if she one of her. I don't think her vice is gambling, but I think she still like partakes in it just because she enjoys the company of strangers while she enjoys a martini.
Okay. Yeah, that's. He likes the vibes. Doesn't necessarily like doing the thing.
Yes, she likes to be in the presence of wealth and uh, reckless movement of money, um, while she has a martini with a very expensive vodka in it.
Excellent.
All right, let's see how this goes. Hopefully, this vodka doesn't fuck her up. Okay, that's fine.
Perfect.
She had 5. Dang, both
Alright.
my guys are down to 1. I didn't think that would like go as well as it did.
Working out. Hey, Link Lexus.
That is me.
What would you like to
die
do
in
for your
those spice?
downtime?
Actually, I will. Since there's no point in trying to bring down heat, I think I will do a little training montage
Okay.
for the XP. No,
What?
I think after all the excitement of an actual race, like a big race, Lex is already trying to think of ways on how to upgrade the the vehicles that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like consulting with Mustang about it. Like, hey, maybe we could take the oil slick thing and actually like incorporate it into the car.
Add it to the car.
Yes,
Yes.
so that so that it can be set off a little more discreetly from over here, and maybe not explosives the way that you did, but surely we can find a way for more controlled explosions and stuff. She just goes on like rambling for a full like 10-15 minutes throwing out ideas and then just running around going through books. Like,
well,
hey,
if you think
this?
that
You're the
if you
expert.
think that'll work,
Well, it's not. Well, it couldn't hurt, right? It might help.
hey, you're in charge here. I'm a contractor. So long
Yeah,
as I
but
keep
you're
getting
like the
paid,
expert. I don't
so
know
long.
explosives. You do.
Well, yeah, I do
Teach
know
me.
explosives. All
I
right,
want you to
so
teach me.
I mean, give me a baseline. What do you know?
Well, some things you
Some
give them a
things
little
when you
spark
some things when you put them together, they go
and then
kaboom.
they go boom.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So what you got to know is where you put the kaboom agent, where it will do the most damage to the thing you want it to do damage to, and no damage to anything else, because you don't want to get caught. Getting caught is the worst thing that could possibly happen to you.
Lex is like very seriously taking down notes and just nodding along to what you're saying.
So like
You see that she actually
sometimes that
writes
means you
like
need
kaboom.
to dial back the explosive load. Sometimes that just means putting it somewhere further away. You got to know your target.
Okay, yeah, sure. We gotta restrain it somehow. Maybe, maybe like the dosage of
You know what?
the agent. I think I can run some. We could run some tests.
It's all chemistry. You just got to know your
Yeah.
chemistry.
Well, I'm good with Sparkcraft. You're good with the chemistry. I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm good with the chemistry as far as it pertains to making things blow up.
Perfect.
Any other chemistry, probably out of my league. But
And
I
then we
could do that.
spend like a while just learning how to make bombs, but small bomb.
And I'm like, I saw you out there earlier, and you know what's really holding you back? You're too cautious.
Isn't that like a good thing? Isn't that supposed to be good?
I mean, it is. You have to know when to be cautious, but you don't know when to be cautious. You're just cautious. Sometimes
I know.
sometimes things just need to blow up.
I sometimes people tell me that I'm like kind of that I'm like a lot. Maybe I'm a little too intense about the things that I like, but you're right. Maybe I should be more like that.
Here's how I look at it, right? Obviously we all work as part of a team. But the way I look at it is I have a job to do on every assignment. So I approach every job as individualistically as I possibly can. I go into a job and I'm like, can I handle this without making a scene? No? Okay. Then I'm going to blow shit up.
Excellent.
You got to find that middle ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks. I'll keep bothering you about this stuff then.
Of course.
I think for mechanical purposes, this is just her learning how to construct some bombs. Maybe how to do like the wiring and the electrical stuff, Sparkcraft stuff to have like a detonator, maybe like from a distance, or control time explosions and whatnot. She's not actually making whatever's gonna be going into the car, because that's probably like a project thing.
Yeah.
But she's just learning. She's just like fucking around, experimenting.
Not finding out.
Yeah, yet.
Yet.
Not implementing yet. She's just at the test level right now.
Okay.
She's not gonna put anything into like one of our cars before she knows it's 100% not gonna blow up.
Not going
by
to
accident.
spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you training in? In mind that the crew has prowess training upgraded. So if you decide to train in prowess, you'll get 2 XP instead of just 1.
How about finesse for fine work with the wiring?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to be delicate about it, like trying to make sure I will not fuck it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
So by prowess, you have ticks there. So go ahead and add 2 ticks to to that.
Okay.
And yeah, once that fills up, then you can add another dot to one of your finesse skills.
I can add one when I
When it fills up, yeah.
when it fills up. I get to add like one dot to
One
something
dot
here.
to, yes, to one of those skills. So finesse, prowl, skirmish, or
Okay. Okay, we're good.
okay. I'm assuming Cadillac is not ready yet.
No, but by next week probably. I don't know when we're playing again, but I will try to get to it this weekend now that I finally have time.
Okay, yes, that's fine.
Yeah, crazy week,
And
unfortunately.
since they're a fresh character, they don't have stress or harm to deal with. It's fine. All right, circling back around. Maverick, who are currently unstressed.
I am unstressed because I can throw hands.
Other things that you can do.
You know what? I should probably train a little bit.
Yeah, training is always a good option. Nothing else.
Because I can throw down explosives and grease traps and whatnot. Sometimes you need to talk your way into throwing down those traps.
Yes.
I probably need a little bit more sway. I don't remember exactly how these work, so I'm just gonna wing it.
Okay. So, if you're gonna do training, you see at the top right you have insight, prowess, and resolve. There are XP trackers right next to those. So if you're gonna train in resolve, you're gonna add one tick to next to resolve.
And okay, yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna go to that bar that I met Porsche at.
Okay.
It's my favorite bar. I walk in, the bartender knows me. A lot of the regulars know me. I look around. I spot a new guy in the corner.
Boy.
I walk on over. I go, "Who the hell are you? This is my place."
He looks around. I don't see your name on it.
Ask around. This is my bar.
He looks at the guy at the next booth over and is like, "Get a load of this guy." And the guy in that other booth is like, "No, yeah, that's Maverick. You don't know him?" and the guy's face like immediately goes pale. He's like, "What do you mean?"
Hey! No hard feelings here. Everyone comes in on their own time. You just gotta know, this is my bar.
Uh, he like looks up at you and he's like, "I am so sorry. I didn't realize I was intruding."
Hey, I don't care. Everyone's welcome. But hey, you know, people that come here, we're a certain sort of set, right? We we uh we hold up a certain sort of image. You know what I mean? And I need you to know you're on the level, right?
Okay.
So, what do you do for work?
Uh, I'm a cabbie.
You're a
Drive
cabbie.
autopods around for. I give people rides. for a living.
Just rides around town. Right. So let's say my buddy and I, we pull up on the street, and we flag you down. You pull over. We step in, and we're like, "Hey, we just robbed the bank. The cops aren't on our ass. What do you do?"
He looks around rather nervously, and then he looks at you again. He's like, I gun it.
Damn right you gun it. And when do you stop gunning it?
Um, he is very clearly thinking extremely hard, and he's like, when the blue coats aren't on our tail anymore.
Damn right. Now you could keep track of all of this, right?
Of
Now these
course.
are all hypotheticals. I'm not gonna make you do any of this shit. I got my crew, but I just want you to know when push comes to shove, I need to know that I can trust you.
He lets out a huge sigh of relief when you mention that you have your own crew. Like, oh, good. Yes, if you ever need a ride anywhere, you can count on me. He like brings his drink up and like takes a very hefty sip.
He finishes his drink. I buy him another drink. I plant it down on the table. You're a good dude. Hopefully, it'll stay that way.
He just nods and smiles.
Do I need to like roll sway or something?
No. It just happens. You just have to describe a little RP scene of what you're doing.
Yeah. He goes and terrorizes the rookie at the bar.
Amazing. I like that. Okay. You have one experience and result. Oz.
That's me.
Second downtime action.
Yeah, I just noticed that if I train prowess, I get 2 points in it, which will max
Yes.
out, and I can put a dot down.
Yes, you can.
So we're gonna do another training montage.
Nice. All right.
Excellent.
How are you training, and what skill are you gonna take that pip in?
Yeah, let's see. I think Maz. I can either do. I'm seeing finesse or skirmish, so they can either get good at punching people or get good at driving a car. I feel like they're kind of the driver, so I guess I will do finesse.
Okay.
And I think they're probably gonna like ask Lex and Porsche to come down to the autodrome with them, and like some morning they all have free, and they're gonna try to like get a PR
Ooh.
on the track.
Yes, I like it.
And they're just gonna be like, "Hey, can y'all time me?"
I've
got like the jitters and I gotta get it out.
That the Autodrome has like a wall of fame where they have like the top 20 fastest lap times, and people will go there. People will like camp out to be there in the morning when track is nice and cool and aerodynamics are like all in their favor, to try and eke out those few seconds to see if they can get on the wall.
Oh, you know what? I think if it's like if like they're trying to like actually try like Not like maybe like break their own record, but then also get up on that wall. Like no matter where they end up landing, they want to get up on that wall. So I think they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna try to do this today," and they're gonna like invite the majority of the crew, and then also probably like fucking want to like Blaze, just so they have a third party that's just like, "Yes, I did do it."
to verify
I'm
the
here to
record.
did it. Yeah, put me on the wall.
Oh, that's funny. I like it. Yeah.
And that gives them 2, so they're gonna get better at driving vehicles.
Excellent.
Boom.
Okay, so now that you're at 3, keep in mind that you are unable to get a fourth pip until you get I believe the mastery training for the crew.
Oh, sure.
So you will be maxed out at 3 points.
That's fine.
Uh,
Very good.
okay. That brings us to Kawasaki.
What is she gonna do? I think she's going to reduce heat. I've got to. She doesn't really have much else she can do at the moment, so she'll try to do that. Let's see. Oh wait, consort or command? Maybe I shouldn't do this. She doesn't have any doubts in those.
Yeah, that might be more of
Um,
a.
Although they
Which
do say maybe you do this or maybe you do that. So I wonder if there's a way that she can do something else.
Oh,
Because does it need to be a resolve? Doesn't look like it needs to be a resolve.
Resolve makes the
roll.
most sense because heat is sort of like rep adjacent, and so you would want to do something social in order to do.
Okay.
I would be willing to hear arguments for a non-resolve roll, but those might come at either like a less effect or you have like a higher risk. Just dangerous by not.
Yeah, I was wondering if she could prowl and get in somewhere, maybe in like a blue coats filing room or something where they've got record of
What
like
has
just
happened?
even the existence of the crew or what they did to cause like a red flag or something, and just kind of make it disappear.
Okay, that seems viable.
Because that's all she's got. She's like, all we
Yeah,
fucking got, bro. Nothing else.
you do be sneaky.
She be sneaky. That's it. Okay.
So go
So
ahead
that
and do
is
a
just
prowl
a
roll.
standard old prowl roll.
Just risk.
Yeah. I'm sure this will be fine. 4.
4. That is
2.
success. Yeah, so two heat.
Perfect. That's exactly what we had.
Okay, good. Because I'm pretty sure there would have been a complication if you divulged.
Yes.
So yeah, the crew is now down to just their one wanted level.
I think wherever Reina lives, whether or not it's in the mall or somewhere else, she just has like fucking filing cabinets of papers that she's stolen from people.
Right.
should pick like just move in to the mall with like some fucking basement level or like
Yeah, I think I
the
thought like
security the
yeah.
security room or something.
I think I thought like before I was like if she does move in, I think she would like try to find like the boiler room that's like no longer in
Yes.
use or
Yes.
something and
Oh,
just set up shop there.
yeah, that's very fitting.
And then she took like a filing cabinet from like one of the administration rooms in the mall and just pulled it all the way downstairs and then just puts all of her
Please.
stolen documents in there.
So good. Right, it's messed up. We got lack more down.
I shall. Hmm. I have 3 stress. That's a dangerous game.
That is 50-50. Playing it risky.
Let's see. Whatever. Sure, I'll indulge Vice. If I remember right, I am kind of avoiding my usual Vice purveyor because of things that happened
Yes, I believe you
recently.
got cut off for some reason or another.
Yes.
They're gonna have to go to a different casino.
I'm looking.
I hope you overindulge and then get kicked out of this casino too.
Yes.
I've been kind of like antsy after the whole thing. Just too much energy to contain. So I need to do something about it. But instead of like doing any physical or manual labor, I'm like, maybe I should go gamble. I think I need to gamble. I feel the itch.
The other named casino is the Sky High, which is an airship casino. Extremely fun.
You know what? Sure. Nothing bad has ever happened to me in an
In an airship
fortunately.
before, yes.
No, of course not.
Also ignoring the
Maybe
fact that
I should confront my fears. Yeah, I'll go do that,
okay,
and I'll feel better. Surely.
surely nothing will go wrong here. Sky High.
I don't even tell anyone. I'm just like, oh, I'm going out. I'll be back later. See you guys, and I just go.
Okay.
Just like skipping steps. Just get a ticket to like I pay for admission and go in there. New place. I'm just trying to see if this is gonna be
For
my new
the
thing.
replacement area.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll Indulge Vice. Let's see how you do.
Okay. No fear.
Ooh.
Oh
Hey,
wow!
not bad.
Whoa, they're nice.
Holy shit! I
So
apparently know how to measure myself. I'm overly cautious while I'm here. I don't
yeah,
want to spend too much.
you're playing it very safe. And it works to your advantage.
I keep ordering like this. I think if this is like a high end airship stuff, they have good food. I keep ordering like desserts.
Yes. Okay, you are
I don't even care about the money. Like
lucky.
I use my winnings to just continue
Yeah,
buying stuff,
buy into the
so I
buffet.
don't get anyone angry because I keep just the money just keeps
Yeah, going back into
going
the
back there. And I talk the ear of anyone who's at the table.
you also luck out because I had assumed that this was the airship casino that belonged to the Lounge Rats, but they don't own the only. They're not the only airship casino in town. So this is not actually affiliated with the Lounge Rat, which means you're not on enemy turf. So that's probably also why it goes really well for you, because no one here really has it out for you.
Everyone's just like, okay,
Big
it's just
spender.
yeah, big spender. She's just spending money and then spending it back in here. Perfect. Keep her entertained.
Yes.
Keep the cake flowing.
Just the type of customer we like.
I think one of the dealers got kind of tired of all my yapping.
All of your
And
storytelling, yeah.
someone had to come over and be like, just shut up and let it happen.
Just play.
I can't
Hey.
believe I rolled a 2.
You guys have gotten really lucky with your Village Vice rolls.
Somehow it's gotta
so
break at
weird.
some point, right? We can't just keep getting
Yeah.
lucky.
Something's gonna break bad
I'm
real
scared.
soon.
It's gonna swing the other way. Eventually.
We've gotta. This next score, I feel like we're gonna fuck up so bad.
Yeah. Or in Delta Green. Who knows?
That's true.
One or the
yeah.
other.
Or we are really gonna kill the B team.
I forgot to do this earlier.
Oh yeah, that will be fun.
But you have to do experience for the crew as well, because the crew has its own experience tracker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
for the crew itself, did you execute a successful smuggling, hijacking, race, or hot pursuit operation?
We fucking
Yes,
won!
I
we
would say you
We did.
did.
We did our job.
Yeah, so
Heck
that's
yeah.
one for that. Did you contend with
Yes.
challenges above
Eight.
your current station?
Okay.
I'm a
I would
contractor.
say I would say yes multiple times, because you won the race and Golden Hand is a higher tier than you. And you also managed to steal from Strangford Victor, and they're a higher tier from you. I'll give you 2 experience for that.
Maybe.
Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
We won.
Yeah, you won the race. So that's another experience. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew? This feels
We
like
drove a car.
this feels like the did you role play towards your keys, but for the crew.
Yeah, right.
But
Like, did we all sort of collectively do that?
yeah.
We didn't recycle.
Yeah, you didn't necessarily recycle. I feel like this wasn't very crew forward, so maybe not for.
It's alright, we still got a 4.
4 experience is pretty good.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I don't think we're. It really does feel like we are a racing crew, so
Yeah.
having a score that was a race was awesome.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
good for you. Exactly. All right. So, last order of business is figuring out what we are doing next. So, you have all of this new context, number of different factions. But since these are clocks, it's not like any of them are absolutely urgent. So, kind of go your own route, choose your own adventure. If there is one of these that you want to tackle immediately, do that. If there's like preparation, if there's something that you want to do moving things forward in order to help you tackle one of these, that, or if there's something completely outside of these, like a different faction, different nugget of think would be interesting action, something. Try to set the groundwork of what you guys want.
I feel like the most obvious like score thing is doing the red torque stealing a shipment thing.
We're breaking. Breaking up with them.
Yeah, and then like yeah, that seems like the thing that like stands out to me the most as like something we can just like jump on and do. The other two things, like the leatherbacks and the Strangford mixer clocks, they kind of seem like we need a little bit more like reconnaissance.
Yeah, more
yeah,
contact.
to sort of see what we want to do with that.
I mean,
Because I feel like with the I feel like with the leatherbacks, it's like I don't know which guy I would choose because I don't know like which guy's better. So
at the moment, the leatherbacks just seem kind of like a bunch of schmucks.
yeah, I would want to do like reconnaissance or research on these guys to see if choosing brace or not choosing brace would like be detrimental to us. Like what
like
what
we
kind of
probably need to be aware of what they're doing, but if we're not, like bunch of fucking
Yeah,
schmucks.
does it necessarily
Yeah.
hurt you that much?
Because like if suddenly like they kill Brace and they instill like a new leader, is that gonna like fuck us up somehow? Like that's what I would want to know. Because if that's the case, then I think that would give us reason to meddle. But as of right now, I don't really know anything about it, so we probably have to just like do some information gathering on that end. And then I think the same thing with kind of the Strangford Mictor thing as well. I think I probably just like would want to keep that one on the back burner a little bit too, but like continue to monitor it. And then if it like gets to a point where it's like they actually are acting on something in a way that we can intervene, then I can see us jumping into that, but probably not immediately. Those are just my 2 cents, but
I mean, I think I agree because it does feel like the red torque is kind of like the smaller scale stuff that we could do, which is
yeah,
seems like the it feels like it should be the next thing before we
yeah,
jump
and
into like the big hitters of
yeah, and they approached
the
us like
seven.
directly too, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna go out and do this. Join us if you can." But at either way, we're gonna go out and do this, and that seems like a very actionable thing to do.
Yeah.
Another thing to keep in mind is that since these are clocks and I am going to have to roll for them, they may advance faster or slower. So I could, after one score, roll like crits for Strangford Mictor, and all of a sudden that's like 4 ticks gone, 10 tick clock. Alternatively,
Is there a way we can continue?
I could roll really poorly and get one. And then also something to keep in mind is that the leatherback blocks different thing, so it'll be potentially easier race to take. Jet taking.
Is there a way we could like keep an eye on these things while they happen? Like do like
Uh,
sort of gathering roles or something?
yes, I would say during. So I guess it'll depend on how I structure the scores, but since we do have running faction clocks now, I think that implementing a gather information phase would be beneficial. Um, so everyone gets to roll gather information once before the score, and you that to um, put feelers out for anything. Ideally, it'll be something pertaining to the score that you are actually going to do in that session, but you can use that as a way to recon currently active faction club. So
Gotcha.
it'll be a little bit like risk reward or like long term versus short term. You want to make sure you have as much information as possible going into engagement roll for this current score that you are about to do right now, or do you want to risk not having all of that info, but maybe figuring out, okay, how far along the line are Strangford Michter into getting their medicine on the market?
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Because it'd be nice to just keep an eye on these guys, and then suddenly, if something goes, if they start to make big moves, then we can be a part of that when it happens. Cool.
And I guess potentially something that's uh I don't know how balanced this. I may have to tweak this, but since you do have two characters each, you could sort of allocate does what. So say if you're only gonna take three characters into a score, you could maybe use one or two characters break. You could have them do recon on these background faction clocks.
Oh yeah, true.
Or you could put all your eggs in one basket and just be hyper prepared for if it's like something that's really.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Red Torque is what you want to do, want to focus on first.
Yeah, that seems like the most actionable thing to do.
Are you going to jump straight into the heist, or are you going to try and do some preparation work through like a preliminary score?
We could. I mean, we don't really know anything about the Scorpion Syndicate. I don't know what we would
Maybe we'll
do.
do a little recon mission for just to get the vibes.
There's
Yeah.
yeah, so there's I think there's two ways you could go about this. You could either um try and learn more about the Scorpion Syndicate, either through like breaking into base or something like that, or you can do preparation like the Deathland, because Blaze told you that this is going to happen outside of city limits. Um, the Deathlands are very dangerous. you're gonna have to concern yourselves with. Might be ghosts there. There are anomalies. There might be things can go wrong very fast, and you're not prepared for that.
Blaze would have informed us if we're like driving out there.
Yes.
I
So,
wonder.
like, the general plan will be that everyone is leaving the city, and then ideally, you're going to be able to drive up to this drop zone, intercept before Scorpion Syndicate. Worst case scenario, show up at Syndicate does. There's a fight. Hopefully, you guys win.
Gotcha. I can see. Yeah, like I can see breaking into a Scorpion Syndicate base and like gathering information on them and what they want the drop for. But then I can also see us like doing a score that involves us maybe stealing tech or something that would benefit us when we go out there. Something that we could like recycle um to use to
Hey,
our
look
own
at
benefit.
everything.
Yeah. Like if we like stole equipment from some faction that deals with ghosts and that kind of stuff,
There
and then
are
using that equipment on like our own vehicles or something, or our own whatever for
yeah,
that.
there are a handful of factions that deal with outside of the city limits. I believe that is. They're the Deathsteaders. Are survivalists, fugitives, and free thinkers who have left the safety of the bubble to make a living in the Forbidden Deathlands. And they're like a North Gate something something. The Old Northport Preservation Society. Neo-traditionalists who have reclaimed the Old Northport beyond the safety of the bubble. They believe that lost rituals and old runes keep them safe. So basically, part of the bubble is broken, and some of the old city is outside of the wall. But this group has like reclaimed that as their own, but they haven't rebuilt the part of the wall, and so they're like sort of in between Duskfall and like the Deathlands, but it's like open to the Deathlands. And also they're traditionalists, so they believe in all of old stuff. They believe ghosts and anomaly technology.
Gotcha. I could see stealing. Oh, maybe would be interested in stealing like I don't know, old runes or old artifacts that we think would help us.
Yeah, you could look into like a protective ritual for the car, or some side of
So
some
archaic.
sort of like
I mean, I think Maverick's contact is not really. I mean, he's not law enforcement. He doesn't particularly care how one thing swings one way or the other. He just kind of wants to collect artifacts and get paid.
yes.
Real British Empire type beat.
There's also the Blackjacks, who are the former Railjacks. So those were the people who worked on the trains, and the railroad system went in between towns, right? And the trains needed to be defended from ghosts because they traveled through the Deathland to get to the city. And so they're also uh, specialists in paranormal stuff. But the problem is that they're being mostly replaced balls. So a lot of the former knowledge mint is phased out. Calls are put in air quotes modernized.
I'm wondering if, and maybe this just isn't the route that we end up taking. Maybe we do just look into the Scorpion Syndicate. But I don't see any of us as characters like really being interested, or like I guess believing that artifacts and rituals would have an effect.
Yeah.
I see us. I see a lot of us being very tech forward. I think.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, for Maverick, he doesn't care. He just at this point, like the docs, the companies have failed him. He just wants to make a better life for himself. He's just here to
Right.
do the job.
Yeah.
So, like, anything else doesn't really matter. And Horse is a party boy.
And not a spiritual boy.
So
My eyeballs are starting
theoretically,
to fail me.
there might be one or two factions that are modernized that tangentially have relationship with the Titans, but I think they are mostly they're either like one of the spy agencies or like a secret society, and so they're not necessarily someone that you would know has connections to the Death One. That might
maybe
be.
then we just like infiltrate the Scorpion Syndicate and see if we can figure out what the fuck they're doing
Yeah,
and try to undermine them that way.
because you could very easily attempt to like either figure out like exact details on what the meetup is gonna be, or like what cargo they're gonna or vehicles they're gonna use to transport everything. So you could
Sabotage their
sabotage the
vehicles. We could,
vehicles.
yeah, somehow make them late for some reason, like
Yeah.
give them a reason to stay behind or make sure they have less people showing up. Something like that. Do we like that idea?
For that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Cool. So we will attempt to sabotage them first, and then another score after we'll be going into the death lanes.
So that's perfect. That's like it's a setup for the proper score. This works great because even if you can still fail this and still go
Move
do
forward to
the
the next
score in
one.
the
Yeah, true.
it only gets better the more you succeed. You can completely bomb this score and still have a perfectly, well, air quotes, heist, and they'll
Yeah, consequences maybe in other areas, but
yes,
not immediately.
exactly. You just have
I'm
to
fine
deal with more hired help, or suddenly Bill is like pushed up 2 weeks, so plays scrambling to get enough equipment, enough people. They're short some drivers, but
Yeah,
yeah. Oh,
cool.
I like that. Yeah, it's very influential.
We're influencers in many ways.
I'm on board with you, my influencing best.
Porsche is kind of like an influencer.
Guys,
He would be on TikTok.
I'm real sorry, but my eyeballs are like borderline bleeding.
No, yes,
Ooh.
we're practically done. That was just
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to get some ideas rolling. We've sounds like we've come to a solid idea of what we're looking to do, so I can take that and run with it throughout a couple and blocks to at you.
That's great
Have
because
a score to go.
I probably had about another 20 minutes before I just passed out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get that. Be there.
So
Recently even.
I think we're good to go from
Right.
staff. Just make sure Cadillac is in case you want to utilize that other character.
Yeah, I'll work on my character this weekend. I have some free time. If I wait, I know if I wait until like a weekday, I'm not gonna do
Not gonna get it. Yeah.
anything. I just get home and then it's like I wanna do nothing. I don't
Yeah.
wanna look at a screen anymore.
Oh, I feel that.
Oh, I mean, now that
Yeah.
I'm recently back to the office, yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I
Oh,
have so much energy at home, and then when I go into the office, I like 2 hours in, I'm like, I want to die.
Ugh, I'm the opposite. I have so much energy at work, and then when I get home, I just want to kill myself.
I crash. Deep
Yeah,
crash.
same. Yeah.
That was really fun though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to see how this pans out.
Yeah,
Looking
yeah.
forward to it.
I also don't hate
I'm excited.
having one session just be downtime plus prep for the next score. That seems to work
Yeah,
okay.
it gives us a lot of wiggle room to sort of decide where we want to go, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, and then whenever we have a score, we don't have to.
We don't have to
Like
rush.
the downtime is usually like as long if it's like at the end of
Right at the
something
end,
long.
Yeah.
like past midnight. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's
So
so probably better.
Yeah.
might be a good layout if we everything times out that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
Go rest your eyeballs, David.
What
Yeah.
are you playing for the next few weeks?
So
Probably back to normal, as in like back and
'cause-
forth.
Yeah, because I think we're booked out for Saturdays for the next like month.
For
Yeah.
a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So I guess just Friday.
I think our next mostly free Saturday is the 18th.
Welp.
Yeah, that's when
That's
Christina
fine.
comes back.
You know,
That's
It
fine.
is
We
what
can
it
just
is.
keep doing. We can just keep doing the Friday 9:30.
Yeah, Friday's fine.
Friday 9:30s alternate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll delve the green next week.
We'll be,
Lots of
Yeah.
direction.
We'll be back.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The weekend of the 18th, we will, whatever that is in the alternation on Friday. And then Zeitgeist Interlude on Saturday.
Hell yeah. Sounds good.
Yes.
I have decided it's definitely going to be the B team.
Good.
Incredible.
Bring back Gay Nathan.
Nathan.
Yes.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And his
my
Yowie.
current idea at the moment is this is going to be like 4th level, and this is going to be like, so the campaign started in the spring of 500 AOV. I'm thinking this is going to be the B team. We're going to flash back a bit to like fall of 498. So,
Oh my God, this is like just when Reika's working there, and that's
yeah, you guys are rookies are not there at all.
she's still married. It's fucking
Dang.
crazy.
So that's my current plan. I was familiar with the first adventure because I looked at that for like M&A, and I was like, I don't think that would work.
Oh sure.
And then the second adventure, I still need to read through that, but I think it will probably work. I probably have to write up some lore about how Warforged fit into this world, but I think I can swing that.
It's fine. It's fucking Alexander Grappa or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I anticipate.
Yeah. It'll be good to get back to some like
Good
guys
old,
adjacent action.
yeah, good old D&D.
We're such in a pivotal moment.
Gotta roll those D20s sometimes.
I know. I know. I have to wait 2 months for it. It's gonna kill me.
This is kind of like because you're infiltrating like the big meeting. This is kind of where you learn what their plan is. So I can't do anything unless you're all here.
I'm like shaking. I'm like, I need to know. I want to know what it is.
We'll find out.
What was it?
And then there's whatever the fuck is going on with Andre.
I know. Oh,
yeah.
This damn cliffhanger. It's driving me nuts.
Awesome timing.
Yeah, for real.
Hopefully we will get to resolve that plot point within the year.
That would be awesome.
Okay,
well, I don't have anything.
Eventually.
I don't have anything planned for the rest of the year except for holidays. So hopefully we can get some more in.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes, sounds very good.
Thank
All right.
Good night.
Thank you for running and for
Thank you for running. Thank you for playing.
Thanks.
Night.
Ron.
Bye.